Well, hello everyone, sports fans, Car Nation, this is Cardinals Baker TV here once again. So time for another prediction video as it's this Friday night. We have the Cardinals taking on the Seattle Mariners in the first of a 3-game series and the first of a long 10-game road trip through 3 cities, all on the West Coast, through Seattle, San Francisco, and Los Angeles. So this would be a big early season test for us. And well, first of 3 this weekend against the Mariners, and this should be a pretty fun matchup. The Mariners made the playoffs last year for the first time in 21 years, which at that time was the longest playoff drought in all of the major 4 pro sports team leagues. And yeah, they beat the Toronto Blue Jays in the Wild Card Series, including a massive comeback in the second game. But they were then swept by the World Series champion Houston Astros in the Division Series. But it was a great story for them, and they're off to a pretty good start this season. And that lots of people definitely expect them to be back in the playoffs this year. And yeah, both these teams coming in with a record of 8-11. The Mariners have lost 3 straight, though. They got swept to the Milwaukee Brewers, actually, this week. And the Cardinals lost 2 out of 3 to the Arizona Diamondbacks, although we had a monster game on Wednesday to avoid getting swept, in which we scored 14 runs, a 5 RBI game for Tommy Edman. He was just a single shy of the cycle, which pretty interesting. Usually, when a player tries to hit for the cycle, they almost always have the single, like first or second, but he did not get it, so that was pretty interesting. And yeah, Nolan Gorman had a grand slam, and he's continuing his hot start to 2023. His OPS over 1,000, and yeah, so he's having an outstanding start to the year. So the Mariners, led by reigning Rookie of the Year winner, outfielder Julio Rodriguez, one of the most exciting players to watch in baseball, and he's going to be a superstar for a long time. The Mariners actually extended him to a massive contract extension, and yeah, they're also led by outfielder Teoscar Hernandez, as well as former Cardinal second baseman Colton Wong, who they acquired in the offseason from the Brewers, and as well as power hitting infielders Eugenio Suarez, seen him a bunch when he was with the Reds, and slugger first baseman Ty France. So they have a talented lineup, and the pitching matchup for Game 1 Friday, the Cardinals will have Steven Matz getting the start against George Kirby for Seattle, who had a outstanding rookie season last year, made 25 starts and had 133 strikeouts, just 22 walks. And so far in 3 starts this year, Kirby 1-1 with 12 strikeouts to just 1 walk. So he's off to an outstanding start. And yeah, so Seattle team has a lot of great young players. And yes, they're going to be fun to watch this year and in the years to come, even though they are in a tight American League West division with the Astros and the Texas Rangers, who are off to a great start. So, anyway, this should be a pretty fun series, interleague matchup. Two teams that made the playoffs last year, but had disappointing endings to their seasons in the playoffs. Uh, and yeah, uh, and also Adam Wainwright getting closer to returning. He, I believe, is in the minors making rehab assignments. I believe he actually scheduled to pitch in Double A. I think tomorrow night. Can't remember which day, but getting closer to returning the start of his final major league season. So anyway, till Friday against Seattle, Conrad Bigger saying go Cards.